Hey guys, welcome back to Young's RC. I know it's been a while, but this is actually a quick little update video. I know it's been about 8 months since our last video with the Hover 1. Ever since we have driven it a lot. We've taken it to the parks, we've taken it to the beach and such, and so it's gotten a lot of wear on it. First thing I like to mention is I noticed that the peg right here down here that holds the scooter itself is actually cracked itself. You know, it's made out of plastic, so it's kind of what's to expect here. As far as the tires still seem like they're holding up pretty well. I haven't had any flats. As far as the brakes are still doing pretty good as well. I heard a little squeaking in the back as far as with the brake pads, but it's something I'll probably just clean up real quickly. As far as the durability of the unit itself, it seems like it's doing pretty well. I haven't had any issues. The bells still work. Lights still turn on. Let's go and take a look at the power here. So the battery is pretty low. I mean, that's probably because we've been using it. It's down to 3 bars here. All the other settings still continue to work. The lights still turn on, so we don't have any issues with that. Okay. And then, yeah, let's go and take a look at the backlights there as well. Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, all in all, it's still everything still seems like it functions well. I know we have 2 here. The one I just mentioned here itself, you know, the only issue that I can really bring up is probably just the pegs itself. The tires have actually lost some air over time. I don't know if I could recommend getting you know, tires that are just completely made of rubber, opposed to using you know, tires that have air inside of them. But I haven't had any issues with them. Like I said, I haven't had any flats. Here's the second one. Same thing as well. It's just, you know, it's just real dirty. You know, it's seen better days. Got a little scratch there. Oh, that sucks. Anyways, yeah, it's the same thing here as well. Everything seems to be working pretty well with this as well. We've gotten, oh, this one's got actually full battery charge, so we'll probably take this out in a few minutes and see how it does. But yeah, same thing as well. All the lights still seem to be working. Get the tail lights as well. The brake pads are pretty well as well. I mean, you can see little spider webs here as well. It's been sitting for a couple of days. But yeah, honestly, I mean, all in all, I feel like it's very durable. I know in my first video when we went for a test ride at the beach, you know, I was able to explain exactly what it was doing, and it seemed like it was doing pretty well back then. But 8 months later, I mean, you can expect, you know, maybe a flat or 2, or maybe the brake pads going out on you, or, you know, something just going out, right? But and all in all, it seems like it's holding up pretty well. I did notice that the battery, however, does die out a little bit faster, opposed to what it was before. If I'm lucky, I would get maybe 5-6 miles back when we first got it, right? But now I'm probably getting more in the range of maybe on a good day 4 to 5. So that's to be expected. You know, it's been sitting for a while. I mean, we do use it occasionally. But yeah, but you know what? Let's just go ahead and let's take it for a ride here, and let's see how it does. Yeah. So all in all, it does pretty well. You know, it's still got the speed. You know, there goes Calvin right there as well with his mom. But yeah, I mean, all in all, it's got pretty good range. It still handles pretty well. I noticed that you don't want to probably ride it in the heat, because it may overheat. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, so all in all, it does pretty well. How's the battery doing, guys?
Good, right?
It's good? Okay. All right, how does it feel?
Awesome, moon.
Yeah?
Also fast, hot.
Okay, well, it's definitely hot outside, yeah. So like I was saying before, you know, you probably don't want to ride it in the heat, especially when you got, like, you know, excessive heat warnings. But all in all, yeah, I mean, I feel like it's still doing pretty well after 8 months. The charge is, like I said before, it's definitely decreased as far as longevity, but it's not to a certain point where it's, you know, something to be concerned about. It's just how things are. When you leave things behind, you know, you don't ride it as much. You know, that's just kind of what happens with the batteries. But anyways, as far as the durability, whether it's with the tires, the batteries, the electronics, the actual frame itself, I feel like it's actually holding up pretty well. What I'll do is we'll go ahead and do another update in about a few months, just to kind of see what's exactly how it's doing. Like I said, the only thing I can really mention is just probably that foot peg right there, or not the foot peg, I'm sorry, the stand. But like I said, the second one here, it doesn't really have much of an issue. I feel like that actually could have been something that could have happened just through user error. But yeah, all in all, like I said, it's just, you know, just dirty, right? So I do highly recommend this scooter if you guys do have any interest in it in the near future. They are going for pretty cheap lately. But yeah, definitely. So I do have a new video coming up soon. It's going to be reviewing the new Segway scooter. I wouldn't say it's new. It's probably more of just, well, let me just go ahead and give it away. It's going to be an ES1 Segway scooter. So I'm going to go ahead and get into that in the next video. If you guys are always interested, feel free to subscribe, hit that like down below, and let us know what you want to see next. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and take it for a little test ride ourselves here. So all in all, I am on the second setting, which is sport mode. So let me just go ahead and take it up a notch here. We're going on an incline right now at the moment. So I would say it's about 10 to 15 degrees, and it's still doing pretty well. It's still got plenty of power, plenty of juice. Of course, this is fully charged, that is. I'm doing about, I would say about 11 miles an hour at the moment. And that's not at full throttle, of course. So, oh, there goes the cruise control. So let's just go ahead and bring it down here to the side. So now we're starting to go down into a decline here.